You gotta love it when you've get to the point that you just have to upload a video addressing the state of pretty much everything that you're gonna be doing in the immediate and long-term future on this website. Because that LP of mine that I said I was doing is really going along quite well, isn't it? Oh, wait. Yeah, it's really not. Aside from laziness, I kind of came up with a bit of a revelation in my brain within the last 12 hours. It's going to be a bit rocking to the one or two people that actually give a shit about this channel and my existence. I don't know, but whatever. This is for those people. Um, as you can quite clearly tell, well, I'll explain what the hell this is first for anybody who's not actually been around either for that long or just sort of never really gave a crap. This is my other channel. I had this going for around about a year, and I was uploading LPs to it. I did this because my plan was to basically just stop using this and go exclusively onto this, because I was kind of losing interest in doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos on YouTube, and I figured since I was going to focus a bit more on LPs, I would just go to work on this and not worry about this channel anymore. I determined after about a year that this didn't work out quite as well, because I thought I might have been picking up subscribers at a somewhat slow rate. Still have a very paltry 15 here, which is quite unfortunate, but I don't know, what can you do? So I decided to move them back over to this channel, and the results are quite poor. I think there's only like two videos in this Doom LP that have at least 10 views, and then the first two segments of the LP. Go back to the first LP I did since coming back here, I have videos that are 7 months old and still do not have a single view on them. That's quite pathetic, considering that the plan for returning LPs to this channel was because I had a bigger fan base on this channel. I figured they would get some more recognition. It's quite clear to me that most of the subscribers that are on this channel have either stopped taking any interest in the channel at all and have stayed subscribed, which is subscriber burn at its absolute finest. Quite lovely. Or I'm just uploading a whole bunch of too much just there. It's gone south, basically. My plan was that it has gone south. Nobody's really interested in the LPs at this stage anymore. It's basically just Yugi tubing or bust. I'm going to go with bust on this channel. Unfortunately, my Yugi tubing is, I'll just straight up say it right now. I am not doing any more Yugi tubing anymore. That's it. I have not been to my locals in nearly 10 months. I've been burnt out on the game for at least a year now. If I ever do go back and give the game a go, it's literally going to be whether or not I get any sort of enjoyment out of it. If I don't, I'm going to be quitting the game immediately. Regardless of this, I'm not doing any more videos, because that I determined was pretty much felt more like a chore than it for the last, maybe year that I did it than anything else. It wasn't very interesting. It kind of bored the crap out of me. I did not feel like I wanted to do it. I felt like I had to do it. So I just stopped doing that. I have absolutely no intention of going back to it. So the question now is, what the hell am I doing with this channel? I'm going to put this channel back into a state of inactivity. This time it's going to most likely be permanent. The intention is to go back to this channel and start uploading more LPs from there. But to top things off, I actually intend to pretty much ignore any LP that I have done on this channel, because, quite frankly, most of them, with the exception of Brutal Doom 1, this one right here, most of them were kind of crap. The Dragon Ball Z ones were kind of crap. I never really had any interest in going back to rewatch my stuff, which is not a very good thing if you're making content and you don't want to go back and rewatch it. I mean, if you have a reason to not go back and rewatch it, if it's like cringeworthy or some stupid thing like that, for the purposes of just giving people an opportunity to roast the crap out of you or something, then I guess then that's fine. But I had absolutely no reason to do any of that whatsoever. So the only the only real games from this channel that actually are still here as playlists on this channel are these two. Everything else I'm basically going to pretend does not exist, which means that on this channel I will most likely be redoing those LPs. So I'm going to be redoing the Dragon Ball Z ones, I'm going to be redoing Pikmin, I'm going to be redoing a couple of other things on there, and they're going to be a bit better, they're going to be a bit more professional, and hopefully they'll get some kind of recognition. I mean, my first Legacy of Goku 2 LP got some recognition. I think part 1 of that is still my... Yeah, it's probably got... Yeah, it's got the most views of any LP segment I have, which is kind of cool and everything, but it's still kind of crap. So, it's unfortunate, but it does give me a much bigger pool of LPs to work with in this game, on this channel, and with any luck, people will take some interest in it. People will like it, assuming my commentary improves a bit. I do have a plan for this, and it pretty much just depends on whether the game is better off with live commentary or post commentary. It's really going to be on a game-by-game basis. Like, I can't say that I'm going to do post-commentary for every shooter game that I do, and I can't say that I'm going to do live commentary for every sort of slow-paced game like a Mario Star Road or even a Pokemon game. Most likely I'm going to be doing live commentary with Pokemon games because you don't need any sort of reaction time with that, so that's not that big of a deal. So, but if I was doing something like, I don't know, Doom or some shit like that, I might do that in post-commentary or something along those lines. So, that's basically what's going to be happening. This video is being uploaded to both channels, so that way those that sort of watch this, see this video and be like, oh sweet, you're back, yay. And those that are on the other channel, some of the more loyal ones that have been around for the YugiTubing days, it's basically at this stage you can either come to this channel or you can just sort of unsubscribe from the other channel, because I'm not going to be doing anything on that channel anymore. Hell, I've even closed the tab down. I've pretty much decided... I mean, I have to log it back into it again in order to upload this video, but that's basically what's happening here. So, for those of you who are looking to join me to this channel, or for those of you on this channel that are looking forward to my future stuff, hopefully I don't disappoint. For anybody else that's not interested, enjoy the Trump administration, or some shit like that. Whatever.